Welcome back. In today's lecture, we will discuss international organizations in international relations. Let's start. Outline of lecture. Firstly, we have introduction. What are international organizations? Why are international organizations important? Why do states create international organization? What is Kyoto Protocol, which is very important? How can we analyze international organizations' behavior? And these are also very important theories of IR, which is realism and liberalism. And lastly, we have conclusion. Introduction. International organizations are entities formed by multiple countries to work on a common interest and goals. They can be broadly categorized into inter-governmental organizations and non-governmental organizations. Inter-governmental organizations are established by treaties or agreements between governments. Examples include the United Nations and World Trade Organization and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Now, non-governmental organizations, these are typically non-profit organizations that operate independently of governments. Examples include Amnesty International and the International Red Cross. Purpose of formation of organizations. Organizations are formed to promote peace and security, facilitate trade and economic cooperation, and address global issues. Firstly, promote peace and security. The United Nations aim to prevent conflicts and promote peace. Secondly, facilitate trade and economic cooperation. The World Trade Organization regulates international trade, address global issues. Organizations like World Health Organization tackle global health issues. What is Kyoto Protocol? This is a very important question in organizations in international relations. The Kyoto Protocol is an international treaty that commits its parties to reduce greenhouse gases emission based on the premise that global warming exists and human-made carbon dioxide emission have caused it. It was adopted in Kyoto, Japan in 1997 and entered into force in 2005. Remember that. Why are international organizations important? International organizations are important for peace and security. Organizations like United Nations work to prevent conflicts, mediate disputes, and promote peacekeeping efforts. Secondly, economic stability. Institutions such as International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank help stabilize economies, provide financial assistance, and promote economic development. Third, human rights and humanitarian aid. Organizations like the World Health Organization and UNICEF provides essential subsidies, aid, and advocacy for human rights. Fourth one, environmental protection. Environment programs address global environmental issues and promote sustainable development. Why do states create international organization? States create international organizations for several reasons, which are collective action to address issues that are too large or complex for any single country to handle alone, such as climate change, pandemics, and international trade. Mutual funds to gain mutual funds from cooperation such as economic growth, security alliances, and technological advancement. Norm setting and enforcement to establish and enforce international norms and standards, ensuring a level playing field and promoting their practices. How can we analyze international organizations' behavior? Analyzing the behavior of international organizations involves examining their first one is their mandates and objectives, understanding the goals and purposes set out in their founding charters or meetings. Secondly, decision making process, studying how decisions are made, including the roles of members states, voting mechanisms, and influence of powerful countries, effectiveness and impact. Evaluating their success in achieving their objectives, implementing policies, making tangible impact on global issues. Interaction with states and non-state actors, observing how they interact with member states, NGOs and other stakeholders to achieve their goals. Now, relating organizations with famous theories of IR. First one, realism theory. Realism focuses on the competitive and conflictual side of international relations or international organizations. It emphasized the role of states, national interest, and military power. Example, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization is often seen through a realist lens as it is a military alliance formed for collective defense. Now, liberalism theory. Liberalism highlights cooperation and role of international institutions in fostering peace and stability. It emphasizes economic interdependence and international laws. Example, the United Nations embodies liberal principles by promoting international cooperation and collective security. Lastly, we have conclusion. The international organizations are indispensable in today's interconnected world. They facilitate cooperation, promote peace and security, support economic stability, and address global challenges. By understanding their roles, importance, and behavior, we can better appreciate their contributions to global governance and well being of humanity. I hope you understand this lecture. Thanks for watching. Take care.